In this video, I will quickly go over the top 20 coins on CoinMarketCap, so I hope you enjoy. Before I start, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. First, let's start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently in a third wave of this 1-2 setup, and it's currently heading for the 100k level. I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but we were down here and I was calling for Bitcoin to hit 100k by the end of the year, and what do you know, it went to about 93k already and it's not even December, so I think it's very safe to assume that we will get to 100k by the end of the year. And I think this third wave will actually overextend to the 2.618 extension. As you can see, we got above the 200% extension and we got rejected by the 2.272 extension. But this is not a major rejection, which leads me to believe that we will go to 100k very soon, and this is where we'll see a lot of resistance because, you know, it's a psychological level. Now, my prediction for Bitcoin remains the exact same. I think it will top somewhere between the 2.618 extension and the 3.618 extension. So I think it will top somewhere between 190k and 255k, and I think that will happen somewhere between September and October of 2025. Next we have Ethereum, and Ethereum is not doing too great right now, but it's not doing too bad either, considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance is at new cycle highs. And keep in mind, when Bitcoin dominance is at new cycle highs, that's good for Ethereum because when Bitcoin dominance drops, then Ethereum just goes crazy. So I think it will start dropping very soon. It might start dropping a lot in December, but if it doesn't, then it will most likely start dropping in January, like it did in the previous cycle. And this is when the altcoin season will start. And yeah, this is when most people will actually get into crypto. And why am I telling you that? Well, Bitcoin dominance is very important because Ethereum reacts to it. Ethereum is the top 2 crypto, so of course it impacts Bitcoin dominance the most. And yeah, it's still looking very good right now. I believe we are in a third wave of this 1-2 setup right here, and that third wave should get to about, let's say, $10,000, which is the 200% extension of the 1-2 setup. But of course, it could only get to like the 1.618 and it would be fine. Now keep in mind, Ethereum has a different looking structure when you compare it to the other altcoins. So here, for example, we have another 1-2 setup, and then after that we have another 1-2 setup, which means that right now we are working on the third wave of the third wave of the third wave, and when that wave starts, it's going to be crazy in my opinion, and that's when Bitcoin dominance will most likely start going down quite a lot, and the altcoins will start going up. So Ethereum should top somewhere between $8,600 and maybe even $18,000 in a more bullish scenario. Don't forget, we have the ETFs now. Next we have Cardano, and Cardano is just going crazy right now. It went from about, let's say, 31 cents to about 80 cents in a matter of days. And if you watched my Cardano videos, you would not be surprised by this move. But if you didn't, then I guess that's your fault. Just kidding. And yeah, Cardano is still expected to hit $1 by the end of the year and maybe even like $2 in a more bullish scenario. And then about, let's say, $5 to $8 by the end of the cycle. But you know, if you want more info about this, then check out the Cardano videos. I'm not gonna go too much in depth about this, so watch the videos. Then we have Solana, and as you can see, Solana is currently reacting to my resistance level right there. I gave you this resistance level in my previous Solana video. So the fact that we got to that level is actually not that surprising, and as you can see, we just completed the third wave right here. Now maybe it will overextend to the 2.272 extension or maybe even the 2.618. That would not surprise me, but you know, this third wave right now is complete. All of the ABC structures are complete, so let me just put this over here, and yeah, if we get a deep fourth wave right now, it should not get below $162. If it gets below that, that would invalidate the structure. So yeah, I'm still expecting Solana to top somewhere in this region right here, which is between $527 and maybe even $1,200 in a more bullish scenario. Solana, just like many other altcoins, is also in a big 1, 2, 3 setup. So that's why I think it's still possible to go up another 5x from where we're at right now. It's a 1, 2, 3 setup, and the third wave is usually the most impulsive, so we could easily get to these levels right here. Yeah. Then we have Binance Coin, and this is one of these coins that I do not really care about because I believe it's too late to buy it now. But of course, this is not financial advice, and I still believe it will get somewhere between the, let's say, 200% extension and maybe the 3.618 in a more bullish scenario. So somewhere between $1,500 and $2,700 would be fine for a bull market top. And then we have XRP, and what do you know? XRP went up, which is very, very surprising. As you can see, it's finally trying to break out of this 7-year-long triangle. And if it does manage to break out, it would be very, very bullish because it would mean we will finally be able to go to new all-time highs in this cycle. Now, don't get too excited. As you can see, we are currently getting rejected by the 50% extension again, like we did in the previous cycle, and this is the 50% extension of the previous all-time high. So if we start going down now and we do not manage to get above the triangle again, then yeah, it will most likely just look like this over here, and it would not be great. Also keep in mind, we are currently overbought on the weekly, and usually when XRP goes to the overbought territory on the weekly, it gets a huge correction, so if that happens, do not be surprised. If you want to turn really bullish, we would have to go above this high right here first, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Dogecoin, and Dogecoin right now is also going crazy, and this only looks like a third wave, and I'm not going to talk about the Elliott wave count. I don't want to make this video too long. I believe Dogecoin will top somewhere between the 1.618 extension and maybe even the 4.618 in a very bullish scenario, so somewhere between $1.16 and maybe $3.23. Then we have Tron, and I don't think anybody here cares about Tron, so I'm just not gonna talk about it. And then we have AVAX, and AVAX is another coin that still needs a third wave to the upside, and as you can see, it reacted to the 0.618 support level right here quite nicely, and maybe you could say that the second wave move down is already in, but I cannot confirm that until we get 5 waves up, and right now we don't really have any of them, so yeah, we still have to work on some stuff. But then again, whenever the other altcoins will go up, whenever we do have an altcoin season, AVAX will pretty much just follow them, so I'm still expecting it to top somewhere between, let's say, $246 and $393. And next we have Shiba Inu, which is currently heading in a 5th wave move to the upside, and as you can see, this 5th wave move, I mean, it's very hard to say where exactly it will top, but you know, we should, in my opinion, go up at least like another 8x from where we're at right now. Now, there's also the chance that this is actually an A, B, C structure, and if that's the case, then we could easily get to maybe like 0.00031 something up there in the next bull market. Because keep in mind, this is a meme coin, so it could go up quite a lot. Then we have Toncoin, and Toncoin is not really doing anything. But as you can see on this chart, we are already in a 3rd wave move. So what we need right now is the 5th wave of the 3rd wave. And then we'll need a 4th wave move down and then a 5th wave move up. And that will only complete the main 3rd wave. And I think this coin will top somewhere between $30 and $60. So yeah. Then we have Sui, and I'm not really a huge fan of this coin because if you look at the circulating supply, it's currently at about 2.85 billion, and that's only 25%, well actually 28% of the maximum supply. And if you look at the market cap chart and the price chart, as you can see, it's not looking too great, especially right here. And you know, when we were down here, the market cap was at like 2.5 billion and the price was at about $2, and right now the market cap is 5 times the amount it was down here, but the price is barely 2 times higher than this. So yeah, this chart has a lot of inflation and I don't really want to give you a prediction about it. Then we have Pepe. As you can see, Pepe is currently going to new all-time highs, and I have no idea how high this will go. This is a meme coin, so from where we're at right now, we could easily go up another 10x. That would put the market cap at about $88 billion, which is not a lot when you consider the fact that Bitcoin will most likely get to a market cap of about 4 to 5 trillion, so 88 billion should be fine for this cycle, but we could get like 100 and that would also be fine. Then we have Chainlink, and Chainlink looks pretty much just like AVAX right now. Now, don't forget, Chainlink is in this very big 1-2 setup right here, and right now we are working on the third wave. And this could be a very bullish cycle for Chainlink if it actually manages to form a third wave, and I'm expecting it to top somewhere between $110 and $250. Next we have Bitcoin Cash, and I don't think anybody cares about this one either, so let's just move on. Polkadot has been requested by a lot of people, but I just don't want to make videos about it until it gets some kind of bullish move to the upside. Yes, we did go from about $3.50 to about $6, but that's not really enough to confirm that Polkadot will be able to recover. Now, it will most likely go off during the bull market, but still, it almost hit a new bear market low right here. Well, actually a new all-time low right here. So yeah, things are not looking too great. However, if it manages to recover, it could top somewhere between $39 and maybe even $83 in a more bullish scenario. Then there's Near Protocol, and just like the other altcoins, Near Protocol needs a third wave move. This should get to about, let's say, $40, and then we should get a fourth wave move down, and the fifth wave move up could top at, let's say, $75 or so. I obviously don't know how high the price will go, but it should go up at least 10x in my opinion. Then we have Leo. I don't think anybody cares about this, so let's move on. And then we have Litecoin. I'm just gonna, this has been going sideways for 7 years now. I don't think anybody cares either. And then of course there's Aptos as well, which is a new coin, so it's hard to say what will happen with this coin, but just like on the many other altcoins charts as well, it could easily go up like 10x, and you could say that about all of the altcoins right here. They could easily go up 10x. We have not had an altcoin season yet. And if you know how crazy altcoin seasons are, it's going to be very easy for these altcoins to go up like 10x. So we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.